Oh, Billy.
Well,
No more copyright violations. And welcome back to the Fallout Feed, episode 6. I am joined by Colin.
Kind of. Sorry. Clicked the wrong button.
Victor.
hello.
Jack.
What's up?
He's our expert, we'll call him. And Andrew.
Definitely not an expert.
Thanks for having me.
No, you are the expert here. Well,
I'll take it.
there you go. So there was a QuakeCon, the whole 45-minute video thing that didn't get shown to anybody else but people at QuakeCon, so we weren't at QuakeCon.
Dicks.
But I guess it was just a lot of playthrough, it sounded like. And the impressions were good with the building aspect, I guess. The building the, what is it called? Not a fortress. I guess a fortress.
Stronghold.
Stronghold, that's it. I couldn't think of the name Stronghold.
Settlement.
Settlement, yeah. I saw a lot of comparisons to Minecraft, which doesn't seem like a good comparison to me for some reason.
Yeah.
No, it's sort of building blocky, but other than that, it doesn't really look that Minecrafty.
I'd actually put it in the same category as like Gary's mod or something.
Yeah, I haven't played Gary's mods, so.
Yeah, Minecraft didn't seem like a great comparison. That's a little bit of a different concept. I mean, I guess you break down things and make things, but other than that, doesn't seem to be similar. But if you have a lot of options, that's a good. God, can you imagine how many hours are going to be wasted building a stronghold?
I mean, all that stuff is completely optional, but do they really think that we're not going to, build a settlement?
Oh yeah, exactly. You could spend your whole time doing that.
Right. And that's what I like. Like they give you a lot of stuff to take you away from the main story. Like so you don't just breeze through it.
Yep. Like some people.
Like a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, when people do that in Skyrim too, same thing. They breeze through like the main quest and like, well, I'm done.
I completed Skyrim in 3 weeks.
Yeah. You completed something, but
Yeah.
My
Well, I
first
I
first
beat the
Skyrim
game.
playthrough.
Yeah.
yeah, I beat the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I imagine the stronghold aspect will add countless hours. Not to mention, once it starts getting modded and all the other options you're gonna have at that point.
Son of a bitch.
Somebody died. I mean, you could spend hundreds of hours just building a stronghold, I would think, and maintaining it and building defenses and resetting it up and all that. I can imagine you could have a nice role play where you just do that and survive in the wasteland.
That sounds good, actually.
Yeah, that's actually what I was kind of planning on doing.
And also there was talk that you'll be able to much more realistically play a like a non-violent character, sneaky non-violent character in this one. Whereas I don't know that you can really do that at all in the other two, or the two most recent.
Something I'm really looking forward to is the new energy weapons.
Yeah, like energy weapons. Man, that plasma gun. Oh.
Now, if you play New Vegas, there's a plasma gun called the Plasma Caster, and it's like a giant plasma turret. It's kind of like a Gatling laser, but it only shoots one shot at a time, and it's like insanely powerful. You go around just liquefying people.
Oh. Well, and also they've, I guess we found out a little more about the relationship stuff, where you'll be able to have a spouse of whichever gender you choose, no matter what. Obviously, that's every game. That's not a big deal. But I wonder, and also something where did I hear it? I think it might have been Shoddycast was talking about it, where conversations will be a little more dynamic. It won't just be you and one person talking. It could be you and two people talking. I'm just worried how that will go. Hopefully that'll flow better in a next-gen game. Because, a lot of times when you're talking to two people, it's just like them talking.
Yeah.
You're there. It's not always a back and forth with all three. You kind of get talked at.
That could be interesting. I don't know. They do it really well in The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
That's but we'll see. I don't know.
Well, maybe a little of that and bringing it over then.
I don't know. There's something. There's always something about the Bethesda's character creation and character modeling that just sort of creeps me out. It doesn't matter what game it is, even Skyrim to an extent. So and they just don't spend a whole lot of time at it. So I wonder how that's gonna how well that's gonna work. I mean, they spend their time and energies on other things, and that's fine. That's the sort of the hallmark of a Bethesda game. But if you look at it, if you watch those kind of interactions in a game like Witcher 3, they're so much more dynamic and interesting, and the character animations are just really, really good. Maybe Fallout 4 will take a page from that book. We'll see.
Yeah, because when in Skyrim, since that's the most recent Bethesda, when you're having a conversation between Serana and Harkin, it's more a conversation between Serana and Harkin, and you're standing there watching.
Yeah.
Until somebody asks you a question. It's not like it's a back and forth, or somebody can interrupt and say something. It's you're there watching them talk, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, you. Here's what you're gonna do."
Yeah.
Or here's what you need to do, or here's your
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam Neeson. Are we gonna shit on Liam Neeson again?
We'll give him a break. He died.
I haven't even met up with him this time in my game, so that's a good thing. Well, in the beginning, I guess you do, so there is that. But yeah, if they can add a little more dynamic conversations, I'd be okay with that. And depending on how the relationships work, I mean, in Skyrim, they're pretty basic. You just marry someone, they kind of just live in a house with you, and that's about it. So if there's a little more to it where you have to, I don't know, maintain a relationship in some way, whether it be whatever, bringing gear and food back, or maintaining the stronghold, or visiting every once in a while. I think it was Fable 3. It was either 2 or 3. I forget which one. Where you got a spouse. Well, those games you could have like orgies, so there was that too. But you got a spouse, and if you didn't come back every so often, their like happiness level would drop, and they could leave.
Oh no!
Pretty basic version of it, but if you had something like that, where if you didn't bring supplies back, or whatever, because you're in the wasteland, so if you didn't maintain the homestead in some way, that they ditched out on you. I mean, that would be interesting. But I haven't really heard if that's going to be a big aspect of it or not. And they also announced followers this week.
Oh, cool.
So I think there's a what was the one? What's the robot helper in your house? Mr. Gutsy or something like that?
Yeah, Mr. Gutsy.
Yeah. I think you can have him as a follower. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
And Piper was one of the big ones they announced.
Piper, Preston Garvey.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
And he's in Fallout Shelter now.
Oh, they added him in. That's right. Oh, and there's going to be an update to that coming up too. And
yeah,
the
Fallout Shelter comes out. Fallout Shelter comes out for Android next week or something.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
August 13th, and also there's going to be an update for the iOS one at the same time. So I would assume that Android's getting the updated version, and then the update will also go to iOS. and that adds Mr. Gutsy to it, right? And something else. I wonder if it'll add where you can have more than 200 people in your thing.
I don't know.
I haven't opened mine up since I got to 200. Because once you get to 200, you're kind of like, all right, got to 200. Kind of got to rebuild again after that. That's kind of how it goes. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I think they just showed a 40-some minutes of gameplay. There were some reviews and stuff of it. Everybody seemed to be happy with it. Who was there? So that's still a positive development.
Yeah, I sure didn't hear anything negative in any of the podcasts I listened to. I don't think there's any. Everybody's still really pumped about it.
And that's rare.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're showing actual gameplay, large amounts. So I mean, that's a really good thing too.
Yeah.
They said that the game is basically complete. It was basically complete when they showed it at E3. They just needed fine tweaking and whatnot.
Well, maybe this game will actually come out without major bugs and unplayabilities. That would be a real what a concept, you know?
It's a Bethesda game.
Yeah,
It's a Bethesda game. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, that's true, but not on the level it's been happening to other studios lately. So
yeah, what was it? The latest Batman, what was it? Arkham City? Is that what it is?
Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight. Yeah.
Not even
Oh my god.
on PC,
It's
really?
unplayable on PC.
Oh.
Well, it's playable if you have a really, really strong computer. There's people out there playing it, but it was so bad they took it off Steam. I mean, that's pretty bad for a AAA title.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, to lose probably 10% of your market, I would think, is the PC market for them.
Something like that, probably. Yeah.
I mean, that's still a pretty big chunk on a big game like that. It's a lot of money put into it, and you're talking $50 a pop or whatever it is on Steam.
Yeah, I bought it on Steam, and then I learned that it was pretty much unplayable, and I got it refunded.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, Steam instituted that newish policy just in time to refund everybody for Batman Arkham Knight. Oh dear.
Well, good thing they had that in place.
Yeah, really.
Otherwise, they would have had to come up with a policy really quick after it happened.
Yeah.
Oh my God, fire ants!
Oh, I love the fire ants. I was just there yesterday. So, speaking of fire ants, I've been doing a little Fallout 3 play. I started over obviously a few weeks ago on the PC, and kind of decided to avoid the main story since I kind of know it now and know where to avoid and all that. So I completed the full Wasteland Survival Guide, which was really fun, and it takes you all over the map, which I think is nice, and gives you a bunch of jumping off points when you want to explore further. I think that's one of the better things I liked about it.
I just find her fake Midwestern accent really annoying.
Good old Moira Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, hi there!
Yeah, it's like I expect Steve Buscemi to come around the corner at any moment.
I assume she's taking it like everything else that's going on with the Survival Guide.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I ended up I found the library, so that was nice, and got the archives there. Did all that stuff. I thought it was pretty fun. Definitely helped me explore better than the last time where I kind of cut that off short and didn't finish it up, and then ran into my father and finished the game. And then Tenpenny Tower I hit up with Roy Phillips, and he's the ghoul, and they want to get into the tower full of assholes.
Who did you side with?
Oh, I let the ghouls in to kill them all.
I went the other way and killed the ghouls.
Did you? Well,
yeah, I mean, both sides. I tried to do it diplomatically. I went back and forth on either side, and in the end, I just went, well, they're already there. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Let's just go in and shoot these bloody ghouls in the face. So I did.
Valid point. Yeah, it's not like either side was super nice. No. Roy's kind of an asshole. Tenpenny's kind of an asshole.
Well,
I didn't actually see Tenpenny. All I kept was his goons outside. I just kept on dealing with them.
Yeah, no. If you go upstairs, you can talk to him.
I couldn't
Tenpenny
find
is
him.
definitely he's definitely more of a dick than the ghouls are.
Yeah. Well, if you go inside and talk to everybody, you get that couple. I forget their name that you can give the love note to.
Yeah.
They kill each other. I wasn't able to do that. I think I'd already advanced too far to be able to give it to them. But they're pretty horrible people. He's pretty horrible. There's a bunch of people that you run into that are like, yeah, whatever. If you can convince them, that's okay. But if you go back in after you let the ghouls in, it is like a massive firefight going on. I accidentally walked into that. That was not a good scene.
Did you get the ghoul mask?
Yeah, I got the ghoul mask, which was
I
awesome.
really like the ghoul mask.
I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but I can't wait. Is it pretty helpful?
You can walk around the wasteland with it on, and ghouls will never bother you.
Oh, that's awesome. Right now I have like my fedora, my sneaky fedora on, or whatever it's called. But I may have to switch over to the ghoul mask for when I head into some places. Let's see. I finished up Blood Ties correctly this time and didn't kill everybody. I found out they're all vampires or whatever, or they think they're vampires.
They're cannibals, I guess. They think they're vampires.
And they use the vampire code to not eat people, I guess. So I solved that diplomatically this time instead of just shooting the guy who let me in the gate in the back of the head. I went in and talked to Vance and then talked to the kid, Ian West, and he returned home. And I made a pact with Arfu and the family. They're going to give them blood packs and they're going to protect the town. So kind of worked out for everybody in that one. Nobody died. Went pretty smooth. It was weird.
Yeah, you got a vendor in there now you can sell to as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I can go in and out of there easily now. Yes, that is nice to have an extra vendor. You know what? I find I don't... I use the vendors for, like, repairs a lot and for buying ammo, but that's about it, because weapon-wise, you can find so much stuff out there, you know? Oh, and stim packs. Yeah, stim packs.
The only thing I use them for is repairing the stuff that I can't get enough of, like the sniper rifle.
Yeah, because you can never find it. They're so hard to find.
Yeah, I found a few over on Point Lookout. That was quite good because I found a few sniper rifles, but there was no combat shotguns.
Oh.
I found there's about 3 or 4 different shotguns that they had over there. There was a double barrel shotgun which does like 90 damage.
Holy cow.
Because it fires both shots at the same time, but you have to, because it's double barreled, you have to reload every single shot. So you only get one shot, so you have to kill it instantly with one shot. You don't kill it instantly, that's it. They're on you. And there's an enemy over there called Feral Ghoul Reavers.
Oh.
And headshots don't work on those guys.
Oh, no?
No, and they have radiation inside their belly or something. But anyway, as they're running at you, they plunge their hand into their stomach, rip out a bit of irradiated spleen or something, and throw it at you. And it explodes, and it can blow off your arm. Well, it can cripple your arm and cripple your leg. And they were an absolute nightmare.
I haven't gotten to them yet. I think is Point Lookout where you take the boat?
Yeah, it's a DLC. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the boat and he's like, "You bet. There's a lot of really bad stuff over there. I hope you're loaded up." And I'm like, maybe I'm not loaded up enough.
That part with the mansion killed me so many times.
I love that. It killed me so many times as well, but I love that. I mean, it was probably a little bit easier for me because I got the mod in realistic weapons damage. So maybe a little bit easier for me because I just kept on running through, throwing out in hand grenades, leaving loads of mines, shooting them. But it was just fantastic. You had people plowing through walls and everything was great.
Oh, I have to get into that then. I'm gonna redo the Declaration of Independence because I found the person when I was getting the history of Rivet City.
Okay.
I came across what's the guy's name?
Abraham Washington.
Abraham Washington. That's it. I knew it was 2 presidents, and I couldn't remember which ones, but I came across him, and so now I'm gonna go get the Declaration for a reason this time, and have somewhere to get rid of it. And I found that guy in the front of the ship, the real history of Rivet City. I forgot about that. Where you have to swim underwater to get into his little lab there.
Oh yeah, him.
I haven't been to Rivet City
Pinkerton.
yet.
Pinkerton, that's it. Yeah. So I can go in the side door now. I don't have to swim underwater. But it was hard. It was hard to figure out how the hell to get in there. Because I generally avoid the water at all costs. So it was like, all right, where the hell do I go? Like, how do I get there? And I was like, let me try this. And the first time I died, I drowned, obviously, because I was like, I have no idea where I'm going, and got caught in there. But
Did you like the little friends that are in there with you?
oh, what's in it? I thought there was Mirelurks in there.
Yeah, the Mirelurks.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as you come up out of the water, it's like boom, right there. I'm like, oh,
Mirelurk.
man. Unless you can get them in the face, they're a slow kill.
Yeah. Are they because I've been bouncing back and forth between my 360 and the PC, and you got to understand I haven't played much of this game at all, but do they sort of sometimes they attack you and sometimes they just walk right by you? The Mirelurks?
I'm not sure.
If
They always attacked me.
They usually attack me.
Okay. Maybe it depends on the level you're playing at.
That could be. I'm trying to. There
Yeah.
is something kind of like that, though. I'm trying to think.
Because I'm playing it super weenie right now, because I just want to progress in the game, and
Get a feel. Yeah.
and enjoy myself a little bit.
That's a good call. I should back off my difficulty.
Yeah,
there is a perk that you can get that means animals don't attack you. Did you take that?
Animal friend.
Perk?
Yeah.
What's that?
Mirelurks aren't an animal.
Okay, they're creatures, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of perks, for Fallout 4, I don't know if they had talked about this before, but they're doing away with the points that you allot to each skill. And
apparently it's just perks now, isn't it?
yeah, it's just the special skill, the special part, and then perks. So they're doing away with allotting, for each little thing. It's just all going to be like perk based.
I gather also, maybe you already mentioned this, the VATS no longer stops time.
Yeah, it's a slow motion thing now.
That makes more sense, yeah. I mean, I like it.
No, it doesn't.
I love that it stops time when something's right in my face, but
yeah.
But I can appreciate them changing it to slow time.
Yeah.
So, but I do like, I do like stopping time when there's like a Mirelurk like 3 inches away, and then you can blast it in that little square right in its face.
Yeah.
I just put my game on super weenie mode too, Victor.
That's good.
Is that the official setting?
Well, you're required to suck on a pacifier when you're playing. Yeah.
Oh,
all right, where's a good stash? I need a nice free stash of good weapons and ammunition from somewhere early in the game, fellas.
The grocery store.
Suggestion.
The grocery store is full of laser pistols, right? Down there.
In Fallout 3?
Yeah, Fallout 3. Oh, you're playing Vegas, right? Sorry.
Vegas, sorry.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Play a different game than everyone else, I think. I think Colin
Did you grab that stash that's in the hotel in Prim? It's inside the cabinet on the second floor.
I don't know if I went inside the hotel. I probably had to go inside that hotel, didn't I? Yeah,
you had to go in and rescue the
there.
deputy.
Yes, and he was kind of a jerk.
Oh yeah, he's not fully compass mentis, shall we say?
We recognize. I rescued that guy.
If you carry on going upstairs, then there's more enemies upstairs, and then right at the very top in the last room, there's a stash inside a cabinet, and there's probably a good, and probably an armor case where you can get some halfway decent armor in there.
Oh, sweet. Maybe I should backtrack a little bit and go check that out more. I beat like the boss guy. Is that? I don't know
Yeah,
if
he's
I
down
went
on the main
upstairs or
floor
not.
where the deputy is.
Yeah,
but
I didn't go upstairs. Okay. Cool.
if you go upstairs, then the treasure, like basically the treasure chest, the cabinet with all the stuff in it, is on the second or third floor, I think it is.
All right. Thanks for the tip. I will open up the Pit Boy now.
Oh my god, there are 4 Mirelurks right here. Oh my Jesus.
Kill him. Kill him with fire.
I don't know if that works, but I'll try.
Yeah, I don't know if fire affects them or not. I've never used a flamer. I have had a couple flamers, but I didn't really use them.
I'll just throw grenades at them.
Yeah, I like the grenades. Grenades are good. Mines are good. Big on mines and grenades.
Oh yeah, that was the thing with where I was, Point Lookout. I come across a stash and there'd be like 30 mines or something like that in this entire area, and I'd be like, yes, damn it, I'm totally loaded up with loads of mines and things like that. And then I'd go somewhere and I'd use every single last one of them just trying to survive. It was brilliant. So I think I went into the mansion because that starts off the main quest of the DLC, and I went into that mansion. I must have had like nearly 20 or 22 mines on me, and I used every last one of them. And I was like, crap, I'm out of mines. And then I went into this other area, and then I picked up about another 30 of them, I think. I went into this mine, and there was like 30 mines all in these little stash boxes. Then I moved somewhere else, and then I used them all again. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I find wherever there's a lot of ammunition, you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're trying to tell you something. You should leave, yeah, dude.
Because I was going through somewhere, I forget where it was exactly, and I'm like going on. I'm like, man, I'm finding tons of ammo. I'm like, oh, this is going to be really terrible. This is going to go bad really fast. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's not going to go well for me. I was like, every case was just like full of stuff, and I had to go in the sewer, and it didn't go well after that. I think it was a bunch of where was that? I'm trying to remember which part it was. I might have been going through like one of the libraries or one of the buildings over that way, something like that. So it
wasn't the Dunwich building, was it?
Might have been. Oh, I've been through there. Yeah. That
where you go right down to the bottom into the basement.
Yeah.
That corresponds to a quest in Point Lookout.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in there, but not Point Lookout. So I didn't get the. I don't think I did it with this playthrough yet. So I did that with my last one. I found that one with my last one. So
I needed to go to finish off a quest that ended on Point Lookout, and I needed to go into the Dunwich building. But once I got back, the map marker was completely screwed. It was telling you to go somewhere right by the school, by Megaton where that school is.
Yeah.
Where Victor keeps on dying.
Oh yeah, Springvale Elementary.
Yeah, that's where the map marker was coming up every time, and I was like, oh, and I read the quest, and it says go to the Dunwich building, and I was like, that sounds familiar, but I had a look around the area, couldn't find it, and it's completely on the opposite side of the map. It's on the left-hand side of the map, right in the corner. It's filled with ghouls, and as you go through, you read all these little notes left behind by a guy that was in there before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's the one where we find the notes. Yeah. Yep, I remember. I played that on when I played it on 360. That's where I found that.
That was a great building. That was a lot of fun.
Oh,
died like 1,000 times in there.
Yep.
Run away!
That pretty much is what happens in there.
When I finished, because the first time I cleared it, when I came back to finish off the Point Lookout quest, I went inside and everything was still dead. It hadn't respawned, so I was just like, a run through and then sort of like, drop the thing off. Then I came back outside and I ran into an albino rad scorpion.
Oh wow!
Jack, do you know, like, is there anything special about an albino rad scorpion, or is it just normal?
They're pretty much normal. They're maybe a little bit stronger.
Oh, because this thing just wouldn't fucking die. I kept throwing grenades at it, dropping mines, running, shooting it with a Chinese assault rifle, double-barrel shotgun, 10mm, and I kept shooting it. And then I would lure it near the abandoned cars, throw a grenade at it, shoot the car, blow the car up, and it still wouldn't die.
Jeez.
I couldn't believe it. This thing just wouldn't leave me alone.
The giant rad scorpions in New Vegas are so mean. They're so hard to kill early on.
Yeah.
You basically, like, the game gives you a grenade launcher. Like, thanks for that. That really helps kill those fucking rad scorpions.
Yeah, I left them, but they're on the opposite side of the graveyard, aren't they? When you
there's some of those guys, but I'm talking about they're more prominent over by the I don't remember what it's called. It's the place after Prim. You can see the statue of the NCR Ranger shaking the hand with a trooper. But there's like 6 rad scorpions up there, and they are relentless.
I see, the little ones you can take care of with like an axe or something like that, but those giant ones, even armor-piercing bullets, you have to shoot them like 30 times with a hunting rifle. It's just endless. In one of the mods that I installed, A World of Pain, there's a building, a bunker, and it's just completely overrun with rad scorpions. And you fight through, and they're from like normal rad scorpions to big ones, and then to giant ones, and then in the final room there's Big Bertha, and she's huge. Some mother went to town on that, just turned it up to 11, and I must have thrown about 10 grenades into that room trying to kill her.
Oh god. Yeah, I've found that the best way to kill rad scorpions is to be insanely high level and get the Bozar. The Bozar is one of the coolest weapons in the game.
Huh.
It's a fully automatic sniper rifle.
Oh wow.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Oh, that sounds pretty awesome.
It is the best thing ever.
Can you stick a silencer on it?
No, but New Vegas likes to. Oh, geez, my dogs are going nuts. You guys can't hear that, can you?
Oh yeah, we can.
Oh God. I don't know what the hell is even going on.
Sound like beagles or something.
Yeah, I got a beagle.
Yeah, I thought so.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute this for a second.
No problem. Yes, I got to get into that point lookout. I heard because he warned you about how dangerous everything is there.
Yeah. Was it as you're traveling around? There's some great stories in there and some really good characters there. The main guy that you're talking to throughout the main quest of it. You know how some of the guys in Fallout 3, the main area, are kind of a dick?
Yeah.
Well, this guy is like a complete total utter dick. You really. But the thing is, you can give him so much shit back. Well, you don't give him shit. He's like saying about how good he is and sort of like how he's the shit. And you go, yeah, all right, you're bad. We get it. We all know it. And he goes, you're damn right, I'm bad. I'm real bad. And he's a ghoul, so he's got that voice as well as he's trying to talk to you.
That.
Hey, smooth skin.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah.
And he gives you a load of grief, and then then there's a brain in a jar, which is cool.
Oh, yeah, that's always cool. Oh, yeah. Outside of a Robo Brain.
Yeah. And also I was as you're coming out, you're coming off. They're walking off the pier. And then if you go right, there's like a little shop there. You can sell all your stuff. There's all the crap you pick up, you can go and sell to her. But if you look left and you've got your compass up, it tells you that there's somebody standing there.
Huh.
But the building, there's nobody there outside. You look on top, you can't get to the roof of the building anywhere. And I walked around. Then I played the entire DLC, and I was just about to leave, and that still lone person that was coming on the compass was there. I was like, you bastard. So I spent like 14 minutes trying to get inside this building, around the building, on top of the building. And I finally managed it by picking up a plank of wood that was on the opposite side of the building, carrying it all the way around to the other side where it's kind of lower down, and then laid the plank of wood against the wall, walked up the plank of wood, and then managed to jump off of it to land on top of the roof.
Oh.
And then I disappeared through the roof, like I had gone outside the game, so I could see I was inside the building, but I couldn't see the building. I could see clearly out on the opposite side of the road, and see the signs from the back, from inside out. And right there was one of those one-man bomb shelters. You know those fission things?
Oh yeah, yep.
I can't remember what they're called, but it's like one person can get inside it and hide from a nuclear explosion. There was one of those inside the building, but obviously I'm like outside the game. Haven't gone through a door or anything. And it was one of the main bad guys was just locked inside this tube, and there was no way to get to him apart from like shimmying your way into this building, and it was just a total waste of time.
Oh man.
40 minutes of my life just down the drain.
Just doing that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
And it didn't give you anything. There was no Then I checked it up on YouTube, and they go, yeah, he's just in this tube. You can't open the tube. You can't talk to him. You can't interact with him. Nothing. You just wasted 40 minutes of your life.
Oh,
but well done on finding him.
Oh. Yeah, it seems like it should be something that gives you something out of it after doing all that, you know?
Yeah,
like some good weapon or
no,
information.
Nothing. Just yeah. Then I realized I couldn't get back out.
Oh Christ!
So I had to fast travel out. So that was all right.
Oh man! Well, at least you could fast travel out of it. At least it wasn't considered inside or anything like that.
Yeah, which was lucky because I didn't save before I started this.
Oh, I've been having that problem because the autosave doesn't come on that much, and I forget to save sometimes. I think there's only one autosave file on this, like in Oblivion.
Yeah.
So like I'll go for like a half an hour and not save and then die, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me! I gotta go all the way to hell back there. Jesus Christ. I've done it so many times, and I'm like, all I gotta do is just remember to save. That's it. Like I'll go through a whole damn building, and then like before I get out, I die, and I'm like, oh, and then it's over, and then I gotta start all the way back wherever the hell I was in the first place. And I'm having a hell of a time finding the National Archives this time. I don't know why. I mean, I found it so simple last time, and now I am like.
Well, were you looking for it last time?
No, that's why I found it.
Yeah, that's why you found it.
I just came across it. This time I'm like wandering the entire wasteland trying to get over there. I'm like, all right, what station do I need to get over there, and blah blah blah, and I might just swim across the water, take some Rad-X and swim across the water. I think is what I might do.
Man, these video games are trying to deafen me today.
Oh yeah.
I load up Fallout 2 and my eardrums explode.
Yeah, I picked up. Oh yeah, that's right. I picked up Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics this week. I don't know if I mentioned it during the recording. They were like $3 on Steam.
Sweet.
So I grabbed those. I'm going to try out Tactics because that seems pretty interesting.
Yeah, everybody seemed to like that one.
Yeah, I figured I'd try it out. Hopefully it plays well. But I haven't upgraded to Windows 10 yet, so I'm avoiding that because I'm afraid everything will just stop working.
I've been following a little bit of that. It's not from what everybody says. A few people have had trouble with Skyrim, but not much. It seems to be okay.
Yeah, that was my fear.
Fallout 2 is running pretty good right now.
Whoop! I think it's actually messing with your audio though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all chopped out.
Oh God! All right.
Hey, we are at a perfect crossroads right here. I just it says, welcome to level 4.
Uh-oh.
And then Andrew died.
Left us hanging there, Andrew.
Sorry, did I cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah. They like pulled the plug on you.
Oh no. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're at a perfect crossroads here. As I just got welcome to level 4. Talk me through where early on in the game it's wisest to invest these skill points.
Well, it depends on what you want your character to do. You want to use guns, melee weapons, energy weapons.
I've invested heavily in guns early on so far. I have a 41 in guns right now.
I would put some in medicine. Let you heal more health.
And are there like plateaus once you hit, then you can do certain things like, oh, you can't do this in medicine until you get to level 20?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
no. Some perks have a level requirement, but not many. Once you start leveling up, you'll just be gaining perks left and right.
What do you think of, I've heard speech and science are wise to invest in early on as well.
Yes, they are. Lockpick and science are good to invest early on. Speech is good. Medicine.
Speech I have up to 30. Medicine's 20.
You might want to level up medicine a little bit more.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be boring to anyone, but I just wanted to talk about maybe leveling up the,
What weapons are you using?
just whatever I can find. I never have enough ammo. I hate it. I'm constantly running out of ammunition.
Are you breaking stuff down?
I just kind of figured out how to do that earlier today. I think I just started doing that for the first time. I don't really understand. I think I broke down stuff, but maybe the wrong stuff. I don't even know what is best to.
Yeah, if you go into...
I was just playing around. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, if you go into the inventory and you have whatever gun you have equipped, if you go to where it says ammo, it'll tell you what ammo you use for that gun. So then when you go into the reloading bench, you can say, right, well, I want to keep this ammo, but I can, if you use a 9mm pistol and you use a hunting rifle, that means you want to keep the 9mm bullets and you want to keep the 5.56s. So all the other ones, you just break down, and then you can use the lead and the pistol powder and all of that from those other bullets to make more bullets. When you go into a shop, you'll go to the vendor and he'll sell cases and jars of powder and stuff like that. You want to buy that sort of stuff. And plus, if you get your guns up to level 70, you can get the hand loader perk, which means you can make the most powerful bullets. You can make armor-piercing bullets, hollow point bullets, things like that. So you can specify. So if you're shooting somebody in power armor, you can use armor-piercing and stuff like that.
Oh, so much to learn. So much to learn.
You're only at level 4, so just keep on buying your ammo. But if you can find really good ammo for that particular gun that you use, then try and switch between it when you know you're going to shoot somebody in armor. Try and go for the armor piercing, because it definitely has an effect.
Good perks to learn at a early level are educated. You get it at level 4. You gain 2 more skill points every time you level up.
Oh,
Pretty
that
good.
sounds good. Yeah. And how do you do that?
Well, you just leveled up to 4. It gives
Yeah.
you a choice on perks, and then you put all your skill points in.
Mm-hmm.
So you should have a perk list going after you put your skill points in.
After I put my skill points.
Yeah, after you put your skill points in, it should bring up a perk list.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. Good enough. Continue. Sure. Why not? Okay. Sorry. What was that called again?
The educated perk.
Educated. Here it is. With the educated perk, you gain 2 more skill points every time you advance in level. This perk is best taken early on to maximize its effectiveness. All right. Well, thank you.
Yep.
I will take that and done. Done and done. I done got educated.
You're up to level 4. I can't believe it.
More skill points.
And I am so fresh and young in this game. I am but a young lad.
You're fresh out of the vault still, basically.
He's
Yeah,
not
pretty
yet
much.
tasted the sweet bosom of Fallout.
Got a
Not
lot
even
more
close.
exploring to do.
And a lot more exploding.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
How about a list of like in Skyrim? I can give you a list of just stuff that you see a lot early on in the game that is really not worth picking up. I could rattle off a bunch of stuff. What is it in this game
Yeah.
that I should not be picking up that I think for some reason I need to be picking up?
Like perk-wise or item-wise?
Item-wise. Before we get to that, your audio is like real staticky.
Mine is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
You could try unplugging and replugging your mic, maybe, or something like that.
Might be, yeah.
Yeah, was it at repair level 30 or 45, I think it is, you can start making weapon repair kits. So you need, let's see, wrenches, hammers, duct tape, wonder glue, and scrap metal and scrap electronics, and you can make a weapon repair kit. So instead of having to find the exact same weapon to be able to repair it with, you can just use one of these and this will repair it up. So you definitely want to collect all the wrenches, hammers. It'll tell you in the workbench menu what you need to pick up.
Yeah, I think I've seen some of that stuff around here. Oh, here's some wonder glue right here. All right.
Was it the
Some pre-war money? Why do you need old money?
It sells for a little bit and it doesn't weigh anything. It's like picking up arrows.
Arrows for selling, yeah. Cool.
It's all about the weight.
Yeah.
Weight to value, yes.
That's it. That's what it's all about.
Gotta get that ratio down.
Yeah, and if they weigh...
Have you got? Sorry, Michael. Do you have chems? Because chems are really important in New Vegas. They really, really help you out.
Explain that.
If you look into your inventory, you should have some. You definitely have some chems on you.
Into items.
Go into aid.
Aid.
And it should have stuff like Psycho, Buff Out.
Here's Psycho.
Psycho, yeah, that will increase. I think Psycho increases your action points, or it could be that it increases. If you go highlight it, it'll tell you, or it increases your damage.
Damage, yeah, 25% damage increase.
Yeah. Med-X ignores crippled limbs. So if you're in the middle of a fight and you don't have, don't have a stim pack to, because you're not playing hardcore mode, are you?
No. Oh, Colin.
Yeah, your stim packs heal crippled wounds, don't they?
As far as I can tell.
Yeah.
They've been my best friend thus far in the game. Stim packs.
If you're shooting somebody and then you get shot in the arm, your gun starts flying all over the place. If you take Med-X, that will ignore the crippled limb, so you can still shoot straight. And
does that work the same way in Fallout 3?
I think so.
Okay, I've been trying to figure out what some of these things are useful for, so that's good to know.
Yeah, before I get into a really big fight, I'll load up and every single chemical I have. Buff Out gives you strength, which increases your the weapons that you hold. You can hold bigger weapons and they won't sway about. And Psycho, you do more damage. Med-X, I think you take less damage and it ignores crippled limbs.
It's 25.
It does have a time duration, right?
It does, yeah. And you can get addicted to them, and it has detrimental effects. So you'd have to go to a doctor to get rid of your addictions to the chemicals.
Some of them you can get addicted to really quickly too, like was it like Jet and that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
I've seen Jet once or twice.
Yeah, you can get really quickly addicted to that.
Yeah, jet increases your action points. That's what it is. It's jet that increases that, so you can use VATS more often.
Cool.
Yep.
What about these? They look like skill magazines. Do they function like skill books in Skyrim? Is it a permanent effect, or is that also
No,
a temporary?
they're temporary.
Time?
They're kind of like a fortify potion. So like fortify
Yeah.
health,
Okay.
and it fortifies it plus 10.
Yeah,
for,
there's a lock picking one and different things.
So
Yeah.
if you look in your menu and it says you have a lock picking skill of 20, and you go to a safe and it says you need 25, if you read one of the magazines,
Okay.
then
cool.
you can attempt it and unlock it. But also, if you take mentats, they increase your intelligence by 2. So and that will be equal to 4 points in whatchamacallit, like let's say you need to break into a computer and you're 2 points down, like you need 25 and you've got 23. If you take mentats, that increases your intelligence so you can automatically break it, so you don't have to waste a magazine.
Oh, there you go. I will have to listen to this podcast again to double listen to all of this stuff.
Yeah, see, I didn't realize that about the magazines at first, and I was just using them up. And then when I figured that out, I was like, yes, this is much more way to do this, because I'm just throwing away magazines basically by just reading them for no reason whatsoever.
Is that in New Vegas or in 3?
In 3.
No, in 3 you just read them and then they disappear from your inventory, don't they?
Yeah, but they're not permanent, right?
Yeah, they're permanent because you only had 1 point. In New Vegas, they only last
for a certain period of time.
A certain time, they give you like an increase of 10, and then they run out.
Okay.
But was it like your Dean's Electronics or something like that? It permanently increases that skill by 1 or 2 or something like that, I think.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I wasn't sure about that. When I read up on it, I must have read about New Vegas, not realizing that I was reading about that and not about 3.
Yeah. There's a very, very small chance I'm completely wrong about that. I know I'm right about it in New Vegas, but I could be completely wrong about it.
It is only a point or 2, so I can't imagine that would be a temporary thing.
Yeah.
For that little bit, that would be kind of like, here, you get a 1 point bump. All right, well, all right, great.
Here's a slap in the face to go with it.
Here's your big 1 point for 10 minutes that you don't have to use. So, yeah, I just loaded up on ammo down at River City because I'm almost dead, and I'm gonna head to Point Lookout and see if I can head out there today. That'll be probably die out there.
You will have a great time. The only problem I had with it was the dying.
Yeah, lots of dying.
All the dying. There's a lot of fun. You get you get a lot of colourful locals. So shall we say? I don't want to spoil it for you or anybody else who's going to start getting into it. But yeah, you can't miss anything. Everything's right there. It's an island, but it's smaller than Solstheim, so you'll be able to get around it pretty quickly.
That's good. I'm interested to go over there and explore and kind of branch out a bit from the mainland. I have all the DLCs loaded in, so there's the Alien one too, so I might check that out. I'm just worried about what I'm going to unleash on myself when I get into them.
One of the weapons I got over there, it reloads. It's a replacement for the hunting rifle.
Oh, nice.
Does a little bit more damage than that, but it reloads slower.
Oh, okay.
But it looks a lot cooler, and it makes a fantastic sound every time you shoot something with it. Every time you pull the trigger, it just goes bang, and it makes you feel like you've just shot something and it hurt.
Oh, that's good. I'll have to look for that. I love the hunting rifle because it gives you enough distance.
Yeah.
But it's kind of that in between the sniper and that. I've gotten pretty good with the sniper rifle, but man, it's hard to find ammo and hard to find other sniper rifles.
Don't worry, Point Lookout is going to take care of that for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have way more than I need.
Yeah, and then you're going to use it all up in one fight.
I grabbed that after Jack mentioned it last time. I grabbed that sniper rifle that's behind Megaton.
Yeah, I still have to grab that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff there. I was like, oh, this is great. So
Behind Megaton, where on
It's,
opposite the gate,
yeah,
outside.
on the back side, there's a rock between two trees, and it's a hollowed out rock.
Oh, cool.
And there's like a stash of stuff in there.
So, let me ask a question about some of the sort of the miscellaneous items you get in Fallout 3. I mean, what kind of stuff should you keep, and besides bobby pins, and what kind of stuff should you just get rid of? I mean,
Well, I found that I didn't use, well, obviously any of the clipboards or coffee mugs or anything. There are special weapons that fire stuff, though, right?
Yeah, if you go to Moira, she can sell you a rocket launcher,
Yeah.
and that basically launches junk. So you pick up all the pieces of junk, like the coffee mugs, the teddy bears, and everything like that, and you just throw it inside this rocket launcher, and it fucks at that something and kills it.
That's good.
So
Well, what about stuff like wonder glue and scrap metal? You know, I mean, it's like, are those things? There's no crafting as such, is there? I mean, it's not.
There is. The only problem is it's that it's locked behind. You have to find the schematic to be able to make it. So I don't think it's actually worth picking up every last piece of junk, storing it somewhere.
No.
Until you've actually found the schematic, find out what it needs, and then go out and then pick it up and sort of like take it back.
Yeah, if you have the
That makes
schematic,
sense.
you can break it down. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't even have a place to live right now. So, well, because I killed off.
Oh, you mean in the
Sheriff
game?
there. Yeah, in the game. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, in life too, but that's another story.
Sorry.
Yeah, I managed to get the sheriff killed off. So, whereas in my PC game, I managed to get the house in Megaton already.
Oh, you can still get. I've had the sheriff killed off and got it.
Yeah.
You just have to disarm the
bomb. Yeah.
Once you disarm it, you'll have your little homestead there where you can put stuff and go to sleep and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's good advice about not picking up all the crap. Then I'll just wait till I find it.
Yeah, unless you have a schematic for something you're going to specifically build, you can avoid most of the stuff. There is a guy you can sell scrap metal to. I forget where he's at, though. He'll buy scrap metal, though. I came to him a while ago.
Yeah, he's in the water treatment plant or something like that.
Yeah.
Top level or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. He'll buy your scrap metal. But I don't know if it's really even worth it, though. I don't know how much you actually gain from it, caps-wise.
Yeah. But in Fallout New Vegas, scrap metal is hugely important. Don't sell scrap metal, Andrew. You need to keep that shit.
I'm not even listening anyway. What? Scrap
scrap metal. Keep all your scrap metal. Don't let anybody take it. Don't sell it to anybody.
It's like large Wemmer struts or whatever.
No, it's way better than that.
Yeah, it's in everything.
Oh, I just found some jet. Look out, it's going to be a party tonight.
Don't take it. You're going to get addicted.
Do it, Andrew. All the cool kids will do it.
All right, I'm upstairs. Where's that stupid hall? You said there was a good
There's
stash
loads of enemies up there. Have you killed them all?
Yeah, I've killed a bunch of poor fellas.
It's on the very top floor, and
there's still more stairs up somewhere. I'm still on the second floor.
Yeah,
I need to go up more.
You can't get up there by stairs. You have to you'll walk in and then there'll be a collapsed room.
Oh, I just walked into that room as soon as you said that. That's awesome.
And you should be able to climb up all the debris,
Yeah.
and then
there
you
we
get into a
go.
room. There should be an armor case lying on the floor. It's a long silver locker type thing in one of the rooms. Yeah, I think it's in one of the bathrooms. And then in another room, you should have an enemy in there, like a leveled enemy, and he'll have the key on him.
See, maybe I should save before I get into all of this. I don't like the sound of those leveled enemies.
Oh, you know what I found? I came across the Mama Dolce's factory.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't covered where the remnants of the Chinese soldiers are.
Oh.
Yeah, I came across that this time. Where is that? Scroll through here. Mama Dolce's. Roboco, Warrington, Nicole, Annandale, Fairfax. I forget where the hell she was at. Whoa. Go too fast, I think. Oh, it's right by Marigold Station.
I found
Mama
that.
Dolce's. It's a factory for all the food, like the processed food and stuff. And you go in there, and there's like remnants of the Chinese army in there.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a pretty cool little storyline add-on that you find out as you're exploring. So that was pretty fun.
So I found the Nuka-Cola factory. That was fun.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you did you like the taste of that Mirelurk meat?
Oh God.
Was it used to give you like 36 health
Yep.
points or something like that?
Yeah, it gives you like a ton, like a boost. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I'm gonna kill every single last one of these guys, and then there was no more guys. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, because I went there when I was doing that quest for the lady in Girder Shade,
Okay.
the lady who collects the Nuka-Cola.
Right, I got 27 bottles
Oh yeah, yeah.
of Quantum, so I'm just about there, I think.
I think I got about 10 right now in this playthrough, just from finding them as I'm rolling around, and I head over there and find that place and give them to her and not creepy rapist guy. There's a perk. I just found a perk that if you take it, I think it's Nuka Chemist. It converts every 10 Nuka-Cola in your inventory into a Nuka-Cola Quantum. Oh no shit, huh?
Yeah.
I have never. I think I've seen it, but I've never used it.
Yeah, I haven't taken it because I think I took intense training.
Oh yeah.
Again, I've taken 10 levels. In intense training, I've got everything at sort of like 7 and 8 and things like that.
Oh, nice.
Apart from luck, I always leave luck down at the very bottom, like at 4 or something like that. Just the unluckiest bastard.
I never boost up luck, but and they're keeping it. I mean, it's not going away in the new game either. So, and it's weird to have luck in the game still because they've taken it out almost every other game. You don't really have luck anymore.
Yeah, it's probably for the critical shots more than likely.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah, for the percentage on the critical shots and the things like that. But yeah, it used to be really heavy in everything, and then all the Elder Scrolls ones kind of did away with it. But even older games used to have a lot of luck. You used to have like a luck thing too. Like I think like Quest for Glory had luck, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a pretty
It was a pretty standard
traditional RPG kind of. Yeah.
But it's kind of gone by the wayside a bit, except for in Fallout. But I guess they're kind of stuck with it with the special thing. They can't get rid of it. What are they going to change it to? Like I don't know.
Llamas.
Llamas. I don't know what the hell else you could change L to. Lusciousness? I don't know. You can get a spouse, so I mean that would could be like a big component to getting a spouse. But all right, well. I'm gonna have to edit this show.
Oh, dear.
Unfortunately, Jack had to drop out. He was having mic issues. So,
Bummer. Yeah.
but that's been another episode of the Fallout feed. If you want to join in any way, feel free to send us an email at the Skyrimatic Podcast email, skyrimaddictpodcast@gmail.com. For any kind of feedback, anything like that. I believe my plans are for, like, every other week we're gonna probably do this, and then in between weeks I will do an episode with the playthroughs. And Jack's back. So every other week in between.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yes, we can actually.
Okay, awesome.
You're just in time for the end.
That was awful.
You made it just for the end.
Oh, good.
But that's okay. You were here most of the time anyway. So I think on the in-between weeks of regular shows, I'll be putting together an episode with playthroughs, which Andrew's done now, but maybe I'll throw some together too, like audio playthroughs of the game. So they'll be like separate episodes, and
I hope that's not horrible to listen to.
well, they pay so much for the podcast that
Yeah. I can see how it must be just supremely irritating listening to someone learn how to play a video game.
Without the video, yeah.
Without the video. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it all depends on taste. Oh, and yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. No.
Oh no. But I mean, what was I going to say? Oh, Andrew and I were on a podcast. I don't think I talked about it on this one yet. Called Buzzer in My Pants.
It was very fun.
Competed in a trivia challenge. It's basically set up like a game show, and we were on the next 4 weeks. That being the 4 weeks of August. You can go to buzzerinmypants.com or find it on iTunes, anything like that. And we had an epic trivia battle with Sue and Katie from the Runner Girl podcast. So if you are a runner, they have a good podcast on running. Sue's very nice. Katie was very nice as well, even though she pulled some certain answers out from the ether. But it was a good time. So
she pulled a Bill Murray numerous times.
Bill married us, yeah. But no, that was a fun time. So if you can leave a review on iTunes, that'd be great because it's easier to find the show that way. Just makes it simpler for people to find the show. I don't really know what metrics they use. I don't think anybody does. I don't know if they do. So if you can leave a review, that would be great if you think about it. If not, that's okay too. I think that's all I have. Anybody else?
Brahmin tipping.
Brahmin tipping. Oh yeah.
Brahmin tipping, yeah.
Oh, Sherry was Brahmin tipping, by the way. She mentioned that.
Yeah.
Everybody is Brahmin tipping.
It's the latest craze.
It's trending on Twitter, guys.
It should be. It's fun.
Hashtag Brahmin tipping.
Oh man. Colin's got a ton of New Vegas playthroughs on ASA Podcasting on YouTube. So check those out. If I could get XSplit to work with Fallout 3, I would have a bunch on there. But that is not happening. So,
really? Still not, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I got to work on that. See if I can get that going. Or
Fallout 3, I can't get the F12 screenshot button to work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Fallout 3 it just doesn't like anything, I think.
Yeah, I guess it's probably a similar issue to what's happening with XSplit then, where it's just not recognizing it to be able to capture it in any way.
Well, I managed to record some, but they all sucked. It was just me wandering around for hours trying to find something and stuff like, is this really all there is? It's like 5 minutes long of me searching a room 3 times.
Sounds like me going through King's Quest the second time.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really good. I like that.
Well, I didn't put up the
not the game. The game didn't appeal to me.
No.
But I liked all the stuff like, I jump on the bed. Why didn't I jump on the bed?
Well, the second video that I scrapped, there was a lot more of that. And a lot more of just waiting around while the old man talked to his daughter. And I'm like,
Nice.
oh dear God, this is like I'm like 10 minutes between actually doing things, and I'm like, all right, like I appreciate the story, and
Lively video.
yeah, it just was not good for recording, so I was like, I'm gonna ditch this one. This one's gonna go by the wayside, and so there's one episode of King's Quest, and that's all there will be. Unless I go back and play the other King's Quests, which are entertaining, but you wander around forever, and then miss tiny little minuscule things and can never finish quests. And
Welcome to point and click.
yeah, throw your computer out the window and and jump up and down. So, but
some metal armor, nice.
ooh, there you go. You're upgrading.
-1 agility.
Oh, is that what it does?
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea. Like to be able to take away points for certain types of armor and things like that.
Yeah.
I actually like that.
Yeah, heavy armor is pretty cool.
Yeah, that because if you
It doesn't beat power armor, but
yeah, because if you're wearing a heavy armor, you should be less dexterous for sure. You know,
Yeah.
in a battle and things like that. I would like this. I'd definitely like to see more of that in the future.
Yeah, it weighs a ton as well. You can't pick up as much crap.
Yeah, that's always true. Well, that's all I have for this time. I'm gonna get to editing 2 podcasts, which shouldn't take me very long. But thanks for joining me, everyone.
It was great.
Question mark?
What? Did it was fun.
No, it was great.
especially when I was gone for 5 minutes.
Unfortunately, Jack
I
had
enjoy
one.
listening to people talk about a game I don't understand. So while I'm trying, at the same time, I'm trying to play it. So it's fun. It's good.
That's the best part. Trying to play it while you're
I
doing it.
hear that.
Well, you could see me playing it on this one because I would have my controller in my hand and be looking up at the TV. But yesterday I was playing while Andrew and I were doing trivia. So I would have it on mute, and I was playing Fallout 3 while he was answering questions. And then when it was my turn, I would have to hit the Pip-Boy or something to pause it and and then get back to my trivia question. I think I did it pretty successfully. Nobody noticed. But you can, if you want to email the show or join the Facebook group, it's Skyrimatic, both of those. All the contact information and all that's over at asapodcasting.com. And I'll play all that on the outro anyway, which I can't play here on YouTube because they'll hit me with a violation. So that's all we have. So later, everyone.
Happy radiation.
Happy radiation.